Here are 5 key facts that you need to know ahead of the 2025 edition of the Suzuka 1000 km. Number 1. The Callaway Corvette returns. This is a car we don't see that often in the Intercontinental GT Challenge, but it is appearing for the first time in 2025. This is the Callaway Corvette C7 GT3R, and it's run by Bingo Racing with a very special livery on it, as the team have collaborated with Transformers to have this very colorful color scheme on the entry. With it being an older model, the Callaway Corvette is of course overshadowed by the newer Corvette Z06 entries from Johar Motorsports, with one of them challenging for the overall victory, which is the number 2, piloted by Nicky Katzberg, Alexander Sims, and IndyCar racer Scott McLaughlin. But the Callaway Corvette is definitely an entry that you'll need to watch across this 6-hour and 30-minute event. Number 2. Iconic Porsche liveries. There are many iconic liveries from the past on Porsche 911 GT3 entries across the grid. This includes the now synonymous Pink Pig livery featured on the number 23 Phantom Racing 911, and this livery was featured on the 917, which raced at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1971. Then we have the number 6 Origin Motorsports entry, with this car featuring a very special white and pink livery, which was seen on the Suzuka 1000 km winner from Porsche in 1981. Of course, there are many other iconic liveries on Porsche 911 entries on the grid, but there's one in particular that you should know, and that is the Newman-inspired livery on the number 7 Absolute racing car. This livery was special because it was featured on Porsche's Group C entries in the 1980s, and the livery even powered one of the Yost Racing entries to victory lane at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Number 3. Nissan makes a comeback. For the first time since 2019, the Japanese constructor will be on the grid in the IGTC, fittingly rejoining the series on home soil, with Nissan's last appearance in the championship being at the 9 Hours of Kyalami, where KCMG's entry would actually finish in 6th overall. But now, the Japanese constructor will return once again to be represented on the grid by 3 GTR Nismo GT3 entries. Number 4. The fan favorite Mercedes is back. Good Smile Racing is also back, as the fan favorite 00 Mercedes makes a return to this classic Japanese endurance event, with the driver lineup including Tatsuya Kataoka, Nobuteru Taniguchi, and former F1 driver Kamui Kobayashi. And in fact, Kobayashi was the last Japanese driver to stand on the Formula 1 podium here at Suzuka back in 2012. Speaking of former F1 drivers, besides Kobayashi, there will actually be another former F1 driver on the grid, and that is Giancarlo Fisichella, who will pilot the LM Corsa Ferrari 296 GT3. Number 5. The series returns to Suzuka. The Intercontinental GT Challenge makes its long-awaited return to Japan, with the iconic Suzuka circuit back on the calendar after a 6-year absence. The last time the championship raced here was in 2019, making the final running of the legendary Suzuka 1000 km. That race saw a dominant performance from Audi and Team WRT, with Dries Vanthoor, Frederik Verveech, and Calvin van der Linde taking the top step of the podium. But fast forward to 2025, and only van der Linde returns to defend the trophy, as the Belgian racers Vanthoor and Verveech will not be here. Now, it's a big moment for the series and for the fans of endurance racing to see the return of the Suzuka 1000 km. So as we get ever closer to green flag running at Suzuka, I'm curious to know what you are most looking forward to. Is it the fierce competition, the return of a legendary track, some iconic liveries from brands like Porsche, or something else entirely? Well, let me know all your thoughts in the comments below.